Konnichiwa, Yuvaです。This time, I would like to talk about employees' values. The values are differs from Japan. So, today let's talk about Japan and Malaysia's employee values. Firstly, let's get to know the reasons why our Malaysians are working. Yes, obviously for money to survive, right? Apart from money and to survive, what are the other reasons it could be for working? It depends on people. Some are being ambitious to receive merits at a faster rate like promotions and rewards. Few work to develop skill sets on a particular field to become a successful entrepreneur. Especially, students they work to gain experience for a bright future. So Malaysians have a strong desire to be an entrepreneur. What about Japanese young people? Do they really want to start their own business? Well, next, which is important for Malaysians, money or time? As I have mentioned on my previous video, family is very important for all Malaysians. Thus, money is vital to have a good life too. Therefore, we manage to balance the life for family and work. But this will vary depending on the different ages, metropolis and rural area. From age 16 to 26, they want to spend their time with colleagues and friends. So right after the work, they go and meet their friends. Married couples after working prefers to spend their time with family members. Correspondingly, rural area people manage to balance work and time for family, while the people at metropolis busy chasing after money. And I heard Japanese young people prefers private time than money. And nowadays, Japanese youngsters they prefer to spend their time for gaming and watching videos. Am I correct? Additionally, a usual habit in Japan is employees they want to follow bosses to go izakaya to create very good bonding. But now some young millennials they don't want to follow the boss to izakaya because they need their own time for gaming. This might create a very hard situation to form a strong bonding between the boss and the team. So I feel Japanese youngsters nowadays they don't want to follow old people's ethics, and they are trying to create a new ethics. And next, if Malaysians have huge money, what we will buy? The first thing that comes to our mind is car, then house and gold. Gold means like gold jewelries, accessories and so on. When comparing with Southeast Asian countries, I feel our Malaysian youngsters have a very strong desire to earn money and to become rich. It seems that young Japanese people these days have no desire. It is not an opinion. I have gathered this information from my Japanese colleagues. And number 4 is very interesting point. When comparing with Japan, will Malaysian get married and have baby? The answer is very simple. It is yes. The age of marriage vary depending on races. Malays they get married from the age of 18 in Malaysia, but most Malaysian, Chinese and Indians get married from the age of 25 to 30 or over 30. And we want to have baby the next year right after we get married. The birth rate is getting a very serious issue in Japan, isn't it? There are many young people in Malaysia because at certain age we get married and wants to have babies. The marriage law for non-Muslims in Malaysia, it allows us to get married from the 18 for man and woman. Muslims allowed to get married from the age of 18 for boys and 16 for girls. But according to Islam's Sharia law, the Sharia courts have the authority to give consent to those below the permitted age to get married. There is no minimum age of marriage for Muslims in Malaysia. And finally, about loyalty, how the employees value the company or being loyal to the company. Actually, our parents and ancestors, they are very loyal to their company. They work for more than 10 years in the same company or even until they get retired. But unlike millions nowadays, they look for new jobs due to being easily get bored and needing a new challenges. And in my opinion, if the company support for a healthy work-life balance, then it is possible to foster employees' loyalty. I heard that Japan has a strong loyalty to the company too, but recently the idea of lifetime employment has disappeared, same like Malaysia, and young Japanese people changing their jobs frequently. So that's all about Malaysia's employees' values. And I feel both governments, they have to create a life and career awareness to millennials to create enthusiasm towards work, and it could lead to a developed country. Thank you for watching. ありがとうございました。